And we're live. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know where I live, right, Chris?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Do you know where UHF was filmed?
Was it in Tulsa?
Dude, there's T-shirts. There are people through the town that's like that have T-shirts that's like I was here when UHF was filmed. Like they sell them at the Tulsa store downtown, dude.
That's awesome.
Like I get it, 100%.
I was that
You know
shows
what I mean?
the movie's so funny. UHF.
I know. I've watched it twice this week
You
while I was
psyched about
working on
Weird
the
Al.
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
like when I
psyched
was
about
working
Weird
on the
Al.
podcast, I literally what I did was I went to it's because it's on Roku, the same thing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the Weird Al
Mm-hmm.
thing the movie is, and so I went to it, literally um watched it, and it was like an hour and a half because
Mm-hmm.
you know how short it is. And when it got over, I was like, I'm just gonna watch it again. Fuck it. And just restart. And I'm still working on the podcast stuff and looking up and seeing like watching it again. I was like, oh, I missed that the first time I watched it just now, even though I've seen it like a million. Like, don't change the channel. We got it all on UHF. Don't worry
it's
about.
such an underappreciated movie. Like one of the
Oh, dude, I
UHF.
remember seeing it in the movie theater. Did you see it in the movie theater?
I know I was way too young.
UHF?
I wasn't even born yet. So
Oh, I was a wee little lad, and I was all about watching UHF like at the movie theater. I think I was like 9, 10, something like that. And I remember seeing it. I went directly to the one store that sold music in our
hmm
town and tried to buy
yeah.
the soundtrack and couldn't. Had to wait a whole week to go
Oh,
up to
for
South Bend, Indiana to freaking to go find the album of UHF, which is one
yeah.
of the greatest albums of all
Do you
time.
have it? Do you got on tape or vinyl?
I have the first. Do you know this about me? I literally have, and I found these at the Savers and Lenses. I literally have the original press first two Weird Al Yankovic vinyls.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Dude, the first album, his first album with My Bologna on it, doesn't
Yeah.
even exist anywhere. In fact, you know what? Before we start, I'm gonna grab them, and because they're right on the other side of this wall,
Okay.
they're right there.
Yeah,
So
sure.
one second.
I'm gonna have a little bite. I have my dinner sitting right next to me, guys, so I'm just gonna have a little bite. I won't eat the microphone. That time, mute it. If you guys are just joining us, Neil was trying to find his Weird Al vinyl before we talk about Weird Al today. He's he was able to get. He said he in Liberty, Kansas. He's able to find a first pressing of for Weird Al's first two records, and that first one's hard to find. So good for Neil. He's got them.
Oh my gosh! Literally, yeah. First ever Weird Al Yankovic album, right there. Let's see, right here. When it was 1983. This is not in press anymore. They don't even remake it either. There's not a remake of this. And this is Weird Al in 3D, which is what songs are in it? This is Eat It, Midnight Star, I Lost on Jeopardy, which is great. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. King of Suede, theme from Rocky 8, which is funny because I think there is a Rocky 8 now. And on the first original Weird Al album, what is it? It was Ricky, I Love Rocky Road. Barcelona, another one, Rides the Bus. When I'm Dead, that's a good one. I love When I'm Dead. It's a great back of the album. But yeah, I've had those like forever. Not that forever, but
yeah,
whenever.
yeah.
But you know what's the greatest thing in the world?
What's that?
Is when you can be Irish and weird at the same time.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, movie suckers of all ages, welcome to another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
Are you okay? Everything going?
Yeah.
I think you froze up for a second.
Yeah, you froze up.
We all just froze up. We're all just freezing over here.
Yeah. My hoodie's somewhere. Okay, all right. Yeah, my name's Chris.
All right, so today we got two movies that we're going to review for you. We are going to review the Carol Brendan Gleeson movie. They originally did a movie, in 2009, was it? In the Bruges? In Bruges? I'm sorry.
In Bruges.
In Bruges.
In Bruges, I think it was like 2005, but Martin McDonagh did it, and that's the main important part to me. Martin McDonagh is probably my favorite European director now. So.
Oh, well.
But
well, we're going to be watching this one, the only, you love him so much that the guys had sex with probably all the women in the world. Colin Farrell.
URL right there says that?
Why? You got something to tell us?
Yeah! It's like the worst Spanish I ever heard.
What?
It's la right there. What is this, Riddler, stupid or something? Jesus. Look at you two. World's greatest detectives. Am I the only one here knows the difference between L and la? Jesus. No habla español, fellas?
Do me a favor, shithead. Shut up. You think you made a mistake?
Hasn't made mistakes. A rat with wings. You know what that sounds like to me? A friggin' bat. Huh? You ever think of that? Everyone here knows the difference between...
sorry. It started over by accident. But yeah, that's Colin Farrell as... Is he the Penguin, or they call him Oswald Cobblepot in this? Or what do they call him in that Batman?
No, he was the Penguin they said the Penguin. I mean, the new show that's based on is called The Penguin, so I'm guessing.
Okay, so he's the Penguin, yeah. In the Batman.
Right, in the Batman. And also one of my favorite Irish actors, Brendan Gleeson.
Press has been very unfair to you. I know about that. Nobody gets treated as unfairly as I do. It's disgraceful. So I'd understand if you wanted to walk away, go back to the private sector. I know that's attractive. I don't think it'd be good for you personally to make you look like you've done something wrong. Who needs that? It doesn't matter to me that I can make a change. I get along with everybody.
So that's from the Comey Rule, where Brendan Gleeson played Donald Trump.
He played Donald Trump. I didn't even know that was him as Donald Trump, Brendan Gleeson. I was like, man, I'm not, politics aside and all that stuff. Wow, what a great performance. I couldn't even tell it was him.
Yeah.
Carrie Condon is also in this.
Every night you were drinking yourself unconscious like you were the only one who lost him. Look, I don't care. He was dirty, he was clean. I don't care. All I want is for whoever killed Maddie to rot in a cell for the rest of their life. And then I want whatever's left of them just dumped in the trash. That's what I want. I don't care where it leads, what it uncovers. I mean, what difference would it make if he was anything? I'd still love him. I'd still miss him. He'd still be gone.
Matt wasn't dirty.
Well, so be straight with me. Right now, this is it, Mike. What was that phone call? Before he died, don't bullshit me.
That was between me and my son.
So you're admitting it was you? Anything. I'd still love him. I'd still miss him. He'd still be gone.
Matt wasn't dirty.
Well, so be straight with me.
I don't know what happened there, but it started over.
That's the
So-
second one. That's two
No,
now. Come on,
I
producer
think
guy.
I should have checked.
Producer guy.
Okay, yeah. So that's some actually from Better Call Saul. Yes.
Yeah, Better Call Sal. And then which I totally didn't realize that's who this was.
Barry Keoghan?
Barry Keoghan. I did not realize that's the guy who's going to play the Joker in Batman 2. But here he is.
He's also in the Eternals.
Oh yeah, dude. I deep dived after, of course.
Isn't that just terrible? Him raining on your parade like that? What is it they say? One day you're on top, the next you're a clown. Well,
So that's from the Batman. Because
And it's like out of all the movies, I can't believe you're the one that says, hey, he was in the Eternals. Like, I would think you would point out that he was like in the Green Knight or Dunkirk or something like that.
I just remember his face mostly from the Eternals. I'm like, who's that ugly kid? But,
So that's the first movie that we'll be reviewing today. And the second movie, the big movie of the week. Yeah, because I'm a geek. I love this guy. I can remember the first time I got a Weird Al Yankovic album was when I was 6 years old. And it was for Christmas. And it was Polka Party with songs like Living with a Hernia, Addicted to Spuds. I mean, you know, one of my favorite albums even to this day. I need to get on vinyl too.
Yeah.
But literally Weird, the Al Yankovic starring the one, the only Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Stop pretending you speak fucking Spanish, you fucking idiot!
I'm sorry, please don't kill me.
You put me down every time I come in that door. You docked my pay for attending my mother's funeral, and you hit on my girlfriend in front of me. I am so sick of you and all of your fucking shit. Fuck you and fuck that fucking chipmunk.
Squirrel.
so that's from Guns Akimbo.
Which I don't think it's enough love.
I
out there
don't
for
think so.
Daniel
It's
Radcliffe.
such a bizarre movie. It's a wild.
It's such a bizarre movie. I rewatched it after finding that clip. I was like, oh, I gotta rewatch this. Also starring in this movie, the one playing Dr. Demento himself, Chris.
Rainn Wilson.
I got this clip just for you.
Jim.
It's Rainn Wilson, everybody.
Jim.
oh, hey, do I?
I'm going to be your new boss. It's my greatest dream come true. Welcome to the Hotel Hell. Check-in time is now. Check-out time is never.
Does my room have cable?
No. And the sheets are made of fire.
Can I change rooms?
Sorry, we're all booked up. Hell convention in town.
Can I have a late checkout?
I'll have to talk to the manager.
You're not the manager, even in your own fantasy?
I'm the owner. The co-owner. With Satan.
From The Office, obviously. Which is, I mean, you can pick almost any co-opener from The Office, and it's gonna work out with Rainn Wilson.
Yes, and also, man, I try to get the one where they got the weed, where the weed investigation, but that was more Jim than Dwight. Even though that was, I watched that clip like 4 times in a row because I was just like, I love it. It's like, you smoked a weed. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I love that one. Anyway, also in this movie, playing playing Madonna is Evan Rachel Wood.
Everyone I cared about is gone. And it hurts so badly.
I can make that feeling go away if you like.
Why would I want that? The pain, their loss. It's all I have left of them.
From Westworld. Sadly canceled Westworld.
I know. Sadly, just recently canceled Westworld, but that scene was awesome. I mean, the thing is, it never came back after the first season. Let's just be honest. It's kind of like Heroes, where it's like, all right,
It's like you get that
after the
first season.
You're just looking for that magic again.
Yeah, it's hard to find a lot of times.
Yeah, and of course, the man who had to do a cameo in his own fucking movie because he's just that weird, Weird Al Yankovic.
Hey, Bobo, want to play a game? Okay, look up, look down, now look at Mr. Frying Pan. Uh-oh, Bobo, fall down, go boom. Upsy daisy. Say, Bobo, what's wrong? Oh, I bet I know. You're hungry, aren't you? Well, I know just what you want. Clowns and kids alike can't resist the mouth-watering, lip-smacking taste of Mrs. Hockenberger's butter cookies. Right, Bobo? That's right. And hey, Mom, they're nutritious, too. Just look at how much Bobo here likes them. That's good. And don't forget, kids, there's a nifty surprise inside every box of Mrs. Hockenberger's. Uh-oh. Bobo's been eating Yappy's dog treats. That's right, Yappy's dog treats. Your dog will love that real liver and tuna taste.
With a hint of bratwurst. Anyway, sorry. Literally, my cat meowed because it started raining outside.
It's raining here too. It's raining here
Anyway,
too.
but a Weird Al Yankovic, which was the last movie he was in.
You mean which one? Weird Al?
No, that was it.
Okay.
That was the last movie where he didn't play himself.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
In a movie.
Yeah, Weird Al playing Weird Al. So
1989 UHF, man.
I was 3 years old.
You know that movie right there. Yeah. But this is the one. Weird, the Al Yankovic story. Chris, tell them where they can find us.
You can find us online at moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck. We're on Twitter, MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, MTS Podcast. Patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. Go on fire.com/moviesdon'tsuck. It's on you. You'll find beautiful merch with our logo on it and other stuff that you'll need. We are also on YouTube. Get subscribed. Watch it on Facebook. Go to that page. And you can send us an email, info@moviesdon'tsuck.net or moviesdon'tsuckpodcast@gmail.com. And we're on all places you find podcasts. What do we do for small businesses?
Well, a big thing of lightning and thunder just went off. So I'm just telling you right now. I can hear it through my noise canceling fucking.
Okay.
So I don't know how this night's going to go. I don't know if we're going to lose power at any point or not. So there's that. But if you got a small business, everybody, we like to advertise you just like this small business, which I will be standing in front of for probably 6 hours tomorrow, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Probably about 6 hours. I'll be standing in front of their door. And that is Impulse Creation Comics and Collectibles. You can find them online at impulsecreations.com. Now, they are a local comic book store here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They're at 8228 East 61st Street, Suite 121, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tomorrow, they're having their 25th anniversary of existence, which the director, comic book writer, the man with the plan, the guy that I've been wanting to tell a story to for years is going to be there, Kevin Smith. So unless you're watching this live right now, you're not going to know. So that's okay. You're not going to be in that line with me. But Impulse Comics, they go by Impulse Creations. They're literally, I've gotten Joker comics from them. I've called them up and been like, hey, man, I know this is a hard ask because when those, remember when the Joker 25th anniversary came out and they had all those comics come out all at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Or 40th anniversary. It's his 40th anniversary. What am I talking about?
Yeah, I was like, he's older than 25.
Yeah. I think it was the 40th anniversary. I literally called them up and said, hey, come out. Can I get these comics? They put them to the side for me. I got right down to there, got the comics I wanted. They do a lot of stuff for charities. They do cosplay. They have a collection of comics galore. And if they don't have it, they'll get it for you. So anytime you just, again, that is impulsecreations.com or Impulse Creations comic book store right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Telling you, they're amazing. Look them up. They're also Impulse Creations on Facebook as well.
I bet they had the Revealer comics there too. I think. Yeah.
They have a lot of good comics
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like they don't have it. They'll be like, hey man, we'll look out for it, and they'll give you a call.
Yeah. All right, man. So how you feeling? You feeling all right?
I mean, I told you earlier about the whole broken down vehicle for
Yeah.
my work last night.
Mhm.
Tomorrow now, like I just said, I'm going to be waiting for 6 hours, I guess.
This is just for you? This is not, or are you there for the for
No,
the
I'm
show?
not there for anything.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
good.
I actually had stuff to do personally, but I'm like, yeah, fuck that. This is the first opportunity I'm going to get to go meet Kevin Smith where I don't
I
have
wonder
to
if they'll.
pay $1 million to
Do you
get
think
to
you'll
it.
be able to get a picture?
It's $35. Yes, I will
Yeah,
get a picture.
Alright. Yeah, that's
It will
awesome.
be my Facebook profile picture as soon as I get it.
Yeah,
Like
and
the
it'll be there
moment it
forever.
changes.
Yeah.
Like there's not many people in the whole world. I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I got some rest this week finally. You know,
Oh,
I've
good.
been
I'm
going
glad.
nonstop
Yeah,
forever.
yeah.
Sunday, like literally just got to lay around the house forever.
Mhm.
That was awesome. Like
I had tomorrow off, so
yeah, I don't even think today before I got showered up for this, which was just about an hour or so ago.
Hey,
I
same here. Like right at 6, I hopped in the shower.
yeah, like literally I was sitting around in my pajamas all day, like
Yeah.
just working on stuff for the podcast, and I think I was watching Blacklist. No, I started rewatching Peacemaker and taking naps, falling asleep to it. It's like,
Oh, man.
do you really want to taste it?
I think we should start talking movies. We got a lot to talk
Dude,
about.
I think we need to start talking movies. We got to talk about the Banshees.
Of Inisherin, which is, by the way, the Inisherin is a fictitious Irish Isle, but in this one it takes.
No, really, Chris, tell me more about my homeland.
Dude, you're not from Ireland. You were Irish American. Like if you told someone in Ireland
My
that you're Irish,
grandfather
like,
is. My grandfather's from Ireland.
yeah. They go, well, you're Irish. You'd be like, they were Irish. They're like, well, yeah, we're a province. She'd be like, oh, well, I'm living in U.S.
I know.
Okay.
But I think the nearest thing to being an Irish guy from Ireland is being an Irish guy from South Bend, Indiana, home of the Fighting Irish and the
Yeah,
Catholics.
that's close.
Because
That's close.
we had Catholics. Dude, do you literally understand that my dad, Tom, literally his Catholic family, every single one of his brothers and sisters, they're all named after saints.
Yeah.
It's Thomas, Charles, Patrick, Catherine. Like literally, it's literally all saints.
This movie, the Banshees of Inisherin, is directed by Martin McDonagh. He did things like In Bruges, Seven Psychopaths, and The Great, Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. He wrote and directed those movies. So he knows his shit. And so that's why he's become one of my favorite European directors, especially after this film. This stars Colin Farrell as Podrick Sullivan. Is that what it's going to be? Okay.
You are hell right that says that?
Why? You got something to tell us?
Yeah! It's like the worst Spanish I ever heard.
This also stars Brendan Gleeson as Colm Dotery.
Press has been very unfair to you. I know about that.
Also, Carrie Condon as Siobhan Sullivan.
Every night you were drinking yourself unconscious like you were the only one who lost him.
Barry Keoghan is Dominic Kearney.
Isn't that just terrible? Him raining on your parade like that?
Also stars Gary Liddon as Peter Kearney. Pat Short is John Devine. David Pierce is a priest, and also I want to mention John Kinney is Gary. Neil, why don't you read the storyline for this one?
Set on a remote island off the west coast of Ireland, the Banshees of Inisherin follows lifelong friends Patrick and Clome when he finds themselves at an impasse when Clome unexpectedly puts an end to their friendship. A stunned Patrick, undid by his sister Ciarabon, and troubled young Island Dominic endeavors to repair the relationships, refusing to take no for an answer, but Patrick's repeated efforts only strengthen his former friend's resolve, and when Colum delivers a desperate ultimatum, events swiftly escalate in shocking consequences.
By the way, it's his name Siobhan. That's how it's pronounced.
That's what I said.
You said Sibin.
I don't give a shit what I said then.
Okay, all right. Now
that was half a beer ago.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually beer and a half in, and we're this is swift for me. But so this movie it's a dark comedy. By the way, after
It's a
seeing this,
dramedy. Don't even say dark comedy. This is a dramedy.
Okay.
Because there's times you're gonna laugh, and there's times you're gonna either cry or think, "What the fuck is wrong with the world?"
Yeah. So after I want to mention
We're the
after
guy
seeing
that
this,
made this.
oh
Wait a minute. You know what? If we're talking about a movie from Ireland, you know what we need to be? We need to be in Ireland.
Yeah.
We need to be in Ireland.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm actually going to Ireland. When we go to the UK, we're flying to Ireland for a couple days.
Anyway.
But after this, I can't wait. I want to go.
Invite me.
Sorry, I know this. Invite you. All right. I can't wait to go to Ireland. By the way, I can't wait to go to the UK. But this movie is shot in the rural parts of Ireland, and it's beautiful. It takes place in 1923 during the Irish Civil War, and so there's obviously that in the background that sort of colors the whole film.
There's the IRA and the NRA and the GPZA and the ZZ Ox and the ZZ
Catholics and the Protestants,
the Protestants, the Protestants, and St. Patrick's over there getting rid of all the snakes.
Jesus, I'm so sorry. I'll cut that out of the
Did you
podcast.
just belch in my ear, you bastard?
It's an accident. Sorry,
asshole.
So,
but anyway, man, what's your opinion on this movie? I want to hear it.
It's my second favorite movie of the year.
I knew you were gonna go something very drastic like that. All right, but why?
It affected me deeply in this movie. It's funny, which you need levity, but it has a lot to say about friendship or anger, even like just sort of like even stagnation. Man, the acting in this one, by the way, fucking incredible. Just amazing.
Well, I mean, these two guys, like, if you watch the Graham Norton show, these two guys were on that together, like, I don't know, like 3-4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just tell the camaraderie. Like, they even tried to plan to not see each other. Like, they went up to Martin and they're like, "Hey, should we not be in the same room?" Because they were living in the same apartment together to go make this movie. Should we not see each other? Should we get separate places and shit? And he's like, no, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you can do it. And they're like, all right, good, because we're gonna get fucking like drunk every night. Like, we're gonna have a good old time. Our apartment's gonna be like borderline frat house. But
yeah. So this movie it can get dark as fuck. Very dark.
Very quick too.
Yeah,
like,
very quick.
It goes like there's scenes that like you are little, and the funniest thing is like I don't know how packed your house was that you were at, but there was like at least a good 40 people.
Oh yeah, I had to sit like in one of the front rows, and this was like Tuesday. It was really full.
I know because you went 10 minutes after me. Your showing was literally 10 minutes after mine. Literally, I was get in the back corner because every time, unless it's like a big movie that I've been waiting to see, and that's because I take notes and I just want to make sure I can do it without interrupting anybody's movie time. Wow. Talking about an audience that had no idea what the fuck to do at some point. Like they're laughing, and then all of a sudden a very horrific part comes up, and they're just like, huh?
Yeah.
Like you heard them. Like they're like mid laugh. They'd be like, oh, what?
Yeah. I think you and I sort of know what we're walking into when we see a movie. especially when we see like maybe the director or even just the opening shots. You can tell what kind of movie it's gonna be. And yeah, a lot of people in the theater didn't know what the fuck to think. But I did, and I walked out of this, man, and I was like, holy fuck! Like this movie is it's one of those movies that I watch a lot of movies that have a big scale where the fate of the world is in the
Right.
hands of people. This one just takes place on this little island with like 40 people.
Yeah. It's like all the same people. They all live there.
Mm.
I mean, like the general store lady was like the gossip queen. Like, no news. You didn't bring me no news. You never bring me no
Yeah.
news.
One
Like, it was
policeman,
like-
yeah, one police guy, and
the one police guy who's obviously, I won't go into that
Yeah.
because that's kind of a spoiler.
Yeah.
But like literally, I love, like, even though this wasn't like a big scale movie, this movie was really, really good.
Yeah.
And now I want a pet donkey.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I've never seen a man love a donkey so much in my life.
By the way, like the things that happen in this, like they'll say something and be like, "That's not gonna happen," and it totally does. Like you have no clue. Like just something like it's just so good. Like this movie was so good. And it's not that for you guys thinking you'll come out feeling good. It's not that type of movie. Like
no.
no.
I mean, a lot of thought provocation, and on top of it, I mean, literally, what it is, it's a breakup. It's a breakup film, and to be honest, people back then, just like even now, I mean,
Mhm.
now we have a little better way of figuring out
Yeah.
about the platonic relationship between two people.
Even toxic masculinity.
Yeah,
There's
I
part
mean,
of that
'cause,
too.
like, I mean, just like think this right now. What if right now you would have turned it on and I would have been like, you know what, Chris? Fuck you. I'm done. I don't even want to talk to you ever again. Never want to talk to you. And
I'd
I
be
just
like-
walk out of this room.
And I'd be
After
like Colin Farrell.
245 episodes of a show over what? That's like almost 300 plus hours of stuff that we've talked about. And I just say, fuck you, Chris. I'm done. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Don't you talk to me either. Don't you ever talk to me. Don't even talk to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even give the person a reason.
Yeah.
And then when the reason comes, it's so immature.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a good reason. Like
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
it
like
was, but it wasn't. Whatever. You can argue that all day long. But I mean, it was just the fact that and then you just see how brokenhearted that this person is, and it's just like, man, I feel for the guy so bad. But then again, that's what the beauty of this film was, because it made you think about.
it's a beautiful film. It really is.
Yeah,
It's
it
beautiful.
really makes you think about like just your relationships in life.
Or just friendships. Like it makes you think about just the humanness, the humanity, all of us, and sort of like, what do you want out of life? Like what do you really want? Like, and it's a gorgeous movie, and it's
And how psychotic are your friends? I mean, Chris, really, how
Yeah.
psychotic are your friends?
They can get there.
Anyway, yeah, beautifully done movie. Let's talk some quotes, get this done with, and let's get a rating out on this one.
That sounds good.
He was smoking. Well, how do you smoke in your sleep? Why wouldn't he answer the door to me? Maybe he doesn't like you anymore. Never fucking says hello. You didn't do anything to me or say nothing to me. I just don't like you.
Thank you for doing the Irish accent, by the way. I'm thanking you for that.
Huh?
Thank you for doing the Irish accent. It really helps.
You know how many times I've gone into bars and just hung out all fucking night long and been like, hey guys, how are you fucking doing? I'm fucking Neil. Where are you from? You don't know it. It's from Ireland up in the fucking great, You're not a cussing with us. You don't have to be fucking with me. Daddy will be mad if you wake him. He's been a wanking. You have plenty of time for aimless chatter. Now, no, for good, normal chatting. There is enough Judy fucking people on this fucking island. You're not him. Um, mm, wait a minute. It's not him you're having impure thoughts of about now, is it? This is a depressing fucking house. I heard yours is just a barrel of laughs. I would bet with the. Nope. Nope. Don't know what I wrote.
You don't
there.
you don't give anything away.
You
Yeah.
know when you just don't know when you wrote.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You're not what you used to be. Nice. Now, you're not nice. Everyone knows Mozart's name. I don't, so there goes your theory. You have to leave him alone. I wasn't trying to be nice. I was trying to be accurate. Mm-hmm. We don't have anything in common. Hey, don't skip ahead. See, I got 10 fingers to show you I'm not mental. How many do you have? Why would I hurt you? For you're the only nice thing I know I like about him. If punching a policeman is a sin, we might well pack it up and go home. Some things there is no moving from. And I think that's a good thing. There you go.
All right. My score on this is a 4.4. Again,
I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 4.
Okay.
Because again, rewatchability is my thing, and rewatching this again, I mean, yeah, of course I'll like, but I'd be like kind of, oh, what did they do here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But and look for that. I could watch this again easily. But man, there are some parts in this movie.
They're hard to watch.
It's a little hard, man. It was a little. I was like, I got the tears going. I got, it was a because then you kind of reflect on, what would I do in my life if something like that literally happened?
Yeah.
Like it just
it can get
makes
rough.
me sad.
Yeah. So I gave it 4.4. You gave it 4.
Mhm.
So I'm on Rotten Tomatoes. What is the audience score for the Banshees of Inisherin?
Man, I don't know. It's like who went and saw this and who didn't like it, who did like it. You know what I'm saying? 78%.
80%. Really close.
Nice. Okay.
There's the audience says on this.
I was giving them the benefit of the doubt.
This is what the audience says. If you don't mind the slow, sad story, the Banshees of Inisherin is worth watching thanks to gorgeous scenery and some terrific acting. Now, what do the big bad mean critics say about this movie? What's their score?
88.
97%.
Damn. Almost 100, huh?
Yeah. Chris Consensus is featuring some of Martin McDonagh's finest work and a pair of outstanding lead performances. The Banshees of Inisherin is a finely crafted feel bad treat. And I agree. Martin McDonagh, he fucking knocked it out of the park. And after seeing this, I at first, walking out of theater, I thought this was maybe a 4 movie, but I just cannot stop thinking about this movie. It just keeps coming up in my memory.
No, it's a really good movie. I mean, I'm even wearing my Irish, hat for it. I'm trying to give some love for it. I try to do both movies.
Yeah. So So we're definitely gonna fucking this will be. I can't wait till our end of the year episode. This might be it. This will definitely make an appearance. Man, tell me, how stoked are you for next week?
All I can think of is Kevin Smith.
Okay, I thought you meant Black Panther.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. I am fucking really stoked now that you said that. Yes. I mean, how many times can I cry during a comic book movie?
Oh, yeah, right.
That's what I feel like my question is there.
Okay. But you know what? I think it's
Because I
time
mean,
for
let's
news.
be honest.
Oh,
I mean, no, what are you talking?
yeah, okay, yeah. So I do know that they gotta do some sort of great send off for Chadwick Boseman. They can't not mention it, right? Maybe they'll do something like. I mean,
Oh, dude,
it'll
I
probably
know.
be with it.
I mean, it seriously needs to be. It needs to be something because, and the thing is, I just keep on. I saw several articles I was uh while I was getting the news segment together,
Yeah,
and literally, yeah, they everybody keeps on saying they did a great job. So I can't
I'm
wait to
excited for
see.
this. Yeah, it's 2.5
You know what
hours
I'm
long,
excited
which is
for?
what's that?
Let's do some news. This is the movies that don't suck in Southern news. I'm gonna read a bunch of stuff to Chris. He's gonna like it or not. I don't give a fuck.
All right, man. What you got for me?
I don't know. I just kind of came to the front end there. I'm sorry. There are a lot of stories. You would think since we just literally did this podcast Sunday,
Sunday, yeah, yeah,
so that's 4 days.
yeah,
You would not think I have 51 articles of news. Now, by any means, I'm going through them right now and choosing
yeah,
what I'm not going to talk
yeah,
about.
yeah.
But it's insane. Let's get the first. Do you like to watch?
You broke up.
Yeah.
You broke up,
What?
so I couldn't hear you.
You
You
broke up
broke up,
too.
so I couldn't.
I think it's just the weather outside, man.
Okay,
Okay,
so
cool.
sir,
1, 2, and 3. Do you like to walk like an Egyptian?
yeah, I like the Bengals just fine. What is the Go-Go's or Bengals?
Yeah, yeah. The bird has flown. Susan Hoffs of the Bengals is adopting her
Uh,
debut novel for film at Universal.
So it's just a novel.
Yeah.
It's not like okay, all right. Do you
Yeah,
like the Bengals?
synopsis for The Bird is Jane Starr is 33, broke, and recently single. 10 years prior, she had a hit song written by a world famous superstar Jonesy, but Jane hasn't had a breakout since. Now she's living out of 4 garbage bags at her parents' house, reduced to performing to karaoke tracks in Las Vegas rock bottom.
That sounds interesting. I definitely want to hear that.
hmm yeah, I mean, I'm down. Whatever. Of course. I like the Bengals. Yeah, I like 80s music. You know, I like 80s
Yeah, yeah,
music.
yeah.
Come on now.
So like, so when I hear that, I sort of think Crazy Heart. You know, like Crazy Heart, sort of like a down and out musician finally like coming back. You know, so like,
hmm
you know, and I love Crazy Heart. Absolutely love that movie. So yeah, what else we got going on?
So, do you know that studio that did Christmas, Pranaku, my
Well, yeah,
Spirited Away?
Studio
Uh,
Ghibli. Yeah,
okay, thank you for saying that.
you're welcome.
They teased today a big collaboration is coming with them and Lucasfilm. They even retweeted it
Really?
on Twitter. And so now we're all like, okay.
Did I tell you me
So
and Leah went to Studio Ghibli, their studio in Japan?
no, you just told me
Well,
about all the sex stuff.
oh well, there's a bunch of that, but no, Studio Ghibli has a sort of like a museum that you can't take pictures inside, but it goes through all their shit. It's an amazing place. So if you guys go to Japan, we immediately had to like go through like a special vendor, like to get tickets for this thing. But it's beautiful, and Leah, my wife, she has a deep love for those Studio Ghibli films. So we went there, and it was incredible. So I'll definitely bring this up to Leah. She's gonna be excited to hear about this. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Glass Onion director Rian Johnson
Mhm.
teases that there are way more Knives Out sequels coming.
Yes. Yes.
His statement is as follows. As long as the two of us are still having fun, and as long as we can continue to make these truly new experiences each time and find new ways to challenge ourselves, the second we feel free like we're repeating ourselves or just turning a crank on a machine, we'll stop. Because to me, the whole conception of this whole series is the same way that Agatha Christie did with her books. We're doing something new and surprising every time.
I might try to see this in theaters because it's gonna be in theaters on the 23rd, and I might try to get. I might try.
Mhm.
Might try to see it then because I cannot wait to see Glass. This fucking movie. Dude.
Is it on streaming?
It'll be on streaming a month later. So they're doing a limited theatrical release on the 23rd, and then it'll be streaming on Christmas on Netflix.
I'll
But
try, but again, I'm like solidly booked this month, so it's hard to
one
get.
of one of the traditions me, my brother, my dad do every Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving is we go see a movie. So we saw Knives Out when it in theaters.
Nice,
So
yeah.
I might be like, hey dad, you want to go see the sequel? Like basically the second like Knives Out movie. It'll be like a sequel, but kind of because to hear that Daniel Craig loves being that character, it
Mhm.
just fills my heart. It really does. I'm like he found something that's not gonna fucking kill him every time he does it, you know? Because everyone knows it was James Bond, but he wants me to know more than that. And since he would love doing Knives Out, I'd love to see him do the Glass Onion. So I'm excited for this. Very, very, very excited for Glass Onion.
So, right in order, we're going to talk. Here we go. 3 documentary movies of famous people are coming out. First one of my favorite people in all of entertainment, Dita Von Teese, also known as the Queen of Burlesque.
Yeah, I know her.
We'll have a documentary in the works from director Tiffany Bartook. Is going to be doing it, so it's going to be about her story. I didn't know her real name was Heather Sweet, but I never really, when someone gives me their name, it's like, yeah, that's your name. I'm not going to go look, I don't know what Madonna's real name is. I don't give a shit.
But yeah, Dita, she's
You're Madonna.
Incredible.
Yeah, amazing,
Yeah.
And so I can't wait to see that. Next biopic. If you rub her, she'll love you forever.
Real quick, so that means that Christina Aguilera is having
a rubs you the right way, or if she's dirty, or maybe she's gonna give you some lady marmalade, or maybe Christina Aguilera documentary is in the works.
But she's like what 42? Like she can't be. I think new biopic on her already. I guess. All right.
Yeah, and it's by Ting Poo.
Ting Poo.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to read what Ting Poo's done for. I know that she's famous, is working on a documentary. It's about singer Christina Aguilera. The film has been in production for the last 18 months and will provide an in-depth look at the superstar's life, beginning from her start at the Disney's Mickey Mouse Club in 1993.
Yeah, I was close. She's 41. So they didn't move a 41-year-old. Like, there's still plenty of her career that's going to happen, right? I mean,
Britney Spears says, don't make a documentary about me. So
God, finally
denied the documentary. But this person didn't, because this guy deserves a documentary, especially if you just go by the first 10 years of this guy's career. He definitely deserves a documentary.
R. Kelly?
And that's S to the N to the double O to the P to the D to the O to the double G. Yes,
so Snoop
Doggy Dog.
I'd still watch him dude Snoop Dogg started, became who he is today.
Dude, like literally just the first 10 years of his career.
Yeah.
Think about that. He helped break up he was part of the breakup of NWA. He hung out with Tupac Shakur when he was with Tupac or near him when he died. Like literally Eminem, like No Limit Records. I mean, like, and it's being done by Menace to Society's Alan Hughes.
Dude, that's killer. I've seen that. Hearing that, I'm all about watching that, dude. All about watching
I'm all for it. He's the dog father, man. Ballerina is happening. Ballerina is going to be the spin-off of the John Wick films with Ana de Armas. Already signed up to it is Keanu Reeves and Ian, what's his name? Ian McShane.
I watch anything that's John Wick now. Like after seeing these movies, they've all been fucking killer. I cannot wait for John Wick Chapter 4, which is coming out soon.
And I read this in the comments of one of the YouTube video, the trailer actually for John Wick 4 today. And somebody wrote a nice little paragraph. It's like, these artists never thought John Wick, the first one, was going to be
The-
like the opening to a whole universe. Which,
Yeah.
let's be honest, at this point now it's going to be like Marvel Cinematic Universe, but with
Yeah,
John Wick.
I want to see that Continental series. I want to see that be made. I want to see the Continental series like now. Just fucking keep it going. John
know.
Wick is. Yeah, I love those movies, man. Like, and I really love to see basically the Keanu Renaissance, right? like he's coming back, and I love Keanu Reeves. He deserves all the love he can get. Really, all you gotta is this shit. I love him. So,
Have you ever heard of a guy named Sean Levy?
yeah, I've heard of Sean Levy.
He directs the Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
He directed Free Guy.
Yeah,
The Adam Project.
We like that movie too.
He's directing Deadpool 3, which we've talked about.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
What about
Well, Disney says, you know what? That's fucking awesome. Let's give him a Star Wars movie. Sean Levy will now be directing a Star Wars movie. No word whatsoever on what it is, but they're in talks with him to do whatever. And you know what? Let's get away from the Skywalkers. And you know what? You can do it in the universe when Darth Vader's still alive and the Emperor's still around if you want. I mean, they took power for like 30 years. You don't have to go in order. You can go back and just be random dude making a sandwich, and all of a sudden Darth Vader came in and killed half the bar. Whatever, and you go from there. I don't know.
Real quick question. Have you watched Andor yet? I've been trying to watch Andor. Is it good?
I am 2 episodes behind.
Is it good though?
Oh yeah, it's you would like it. It's a very good slow build at the first 2 episodes, and then after that it picks up really good.
Okay.
And then I think it's Molly Shannon plays in it. Not Molly Shannon. Who's the lady that played the evil aunt in Harry Potter?
Fuck. So he's escaping right now. But
yeah, but she's in it, and it was really good. James Cameron will be more than happy to cut the Avatar franchise if The Way of Water bombs. So please, nobody go see that movie.
Yeah. The Way of Water is really good, man. It's really good, and we want 3 and 4.
Do we do?
We'll see, because you and I are pretty lukewarm on the first one. Like you was sucking his own dick for a good minute about how good the first one is, and we're like, calm down, James.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down. All right. I would like to see Will Smith smack this dude. Jimmy Kimmel has returned as the host of the Oscars this year. Pretty sure.
Jimmy Kimmel.
I'm pretty sure he's from like an area where he'd knock the motherfucker out if somebody tried to smack him. I think they're just trying to play it safe. It's understandable.
He's just so likable, Jim Kimmel. He's not gonna do the second forward thing and make jokes about Lincoln and say too soon. And then
too soon. He'll make some jokes. Yeah. He will.
Yeah,
I don't know how to say this name correctly, and I'm gonna fuck it up hardcore, but that's okay. I'll give it a try. The guy from Get Out, Daniel Kaluuya. Is that right?
Good job. Yeah, good job.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Daniel Kaluuya. He is now going to be playing Spider-Punk in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
When does it come out again? Isn't it supposed to come out at the end of the year or something like that?
Let me see. They'll say something here. 2024. Oh no, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. June 2nd, 2023 is Across Spider-Verse, and then Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is March 29th, 2024.
Okay, because I love those. I love the first one of those movies, and I can't wait to see the other ones.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like the best animated movies I've seen. Like
here's the problem. You're gonna hate me for saying this, but those are my favorite Spider-Man movies. Those right there.
Are your what?
That's my favorite.
Are your favorite Spider-Man movies?
Yeah, this is.
Oh yeah, dude. No, dude, come on. You're talking to a guy whose favorite Batman movie is Mask of the Phantasm. Batman the Animated Series from '99. Or '98 or whatever. Netflix is like, hey, you know what? All these video game movies are working out so well. Let's throw our hat in the back again. No, let's be honest. Netflix did make The Witcher really good, really well. So they're throwing their hat. They're throwing their hat in for another one. Gears of War.
Hard gas, man. I do know that the cyberpunk movie that's on there, the cyberpunk thing, people really like it. I haven't watched it yet, but
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I've been wanting to watch it.
we got do we have no time to watch anything? Everything we want to watch though, you know.
I have no time for half the shit I want to watch.
I know it's
all the time.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And it's stuff I want to pay attention to, so I just
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to turn it on in the background. You know what I mean?
You don't want to smoke weed and be like, okay, like yeah, I got you.
Did I even watch that? You know,
Yeah.
and of course, the person that throws their name in the hat right away is Batista. Dave Batista wants
He
to
would be
here.
perfect for it. He'd be perfect.
I love Batista. That guy. I don't know if you know this about him. Like, as a badass, he was a badass motherfucker. He was the world heavyweight champion several times. Yeah. He was with in a faction called Evolution, where Motorhead sang when they came. You know, like really good like guy. But the thing, or really good wrestler. But on the other side, he is like one of the nicest introvert dudes you will ever meet ever.
I want a hug from him and John Cena. I really do.
I want a hug from John Cena. I want a hug from Batista. I don't know about John Cena. I like John Cena though. He's a good guy. I mean, John Cena's worth $80 million, so a hug from an $80 million. You know?
Yeah, I mean, but like as far as I know, John Cena isn't the guy that's done the most like the most Make-A-Wish Foundation stuff. Like he's done the most of it. Like he does it right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Bowen Yang from Saturday Night Live and Brett Goldstein from Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Right? Do you know who he is?
Oh yeah, he's yeah, I know he's God, what's his name of the show? I know who Brett Goldstein is. Yeah, he's playing Hercules in the.
Right. Don't be a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
You gotta go out there, do it right. You know, like that guy. They just joined Chris Pratt's Garfield.
Okay, yeah, I'm still not sold on Chris Pratt being Garfield, but I'll listen to it. I'll watch it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Talks have started with the director and writer, and they confirm Francis Lawrence. Sorry, it's a weird name to say. Francis Lawrence confirms that they are writing I Am Legend 2.
Cool. So Will Smith was part of this?
I have no idea because Will Smith died at the end, didn't he?
No, he made it out, but his dog didn't make it out. That's what everyone's talking about.
Yeah, it says considering the character Dr. Robert Neville at the end of I Am Legend, depending on the alternate endings you consider canon, blah, 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 blah. Many have been left wondering how the hell is he going to return. So who knows?
Okay. We'll see.
Maybe he's just getting to the film. James Gunn and Jason Momoa have teased literally one of my favorite comic book characters to be joining to the DCU. The main man himself. He's a cigar-smoking bounty hunter, galactic bounty hunter, that one time tried to cut off the head of that little pretty boy from Kryptonian. Lobo.
Lobo?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Lobo, so he's badass. So tell me.
Yeah, he is a galactic. He's mortal. He can't be killed. He can't be hurt. He literally is he drives he can breathe in any air. So he has a hog motorcycle that he just flies through space on, smoking big cigars. And like I don't know how that works.
Is he alien or he's just superhero or what's the deal?
Anti-hero.
Okay. All right.
He kills people.
Oh yeah. Oh, like Black Adam. Yeah.
Yeah. Last but not least, Weird Al Yankovic is okay with you pirating his movie.
That's great to hear. I mean, it's free on Roku though.
Yeah. So on the other day, somebody sent to via Twitter, Weird Al Yankovic, how do you watch this movie in Australia? Al Yankovic's reply. Roku's working on it. In the meantime, there's VBN, very proudly no way to watch it legally. I am sure if you have a torrent of other questions, but I have to move along. So sorry. So literally, he was hinting, just go pirate it. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's on Roku. They're making their money. It doesn't matter. And that, Chris, is the news. That was The Movies Don't Suck and Something News. I made Chris happy. He danced on my grave. Now my relatives are laughing. All right.
All right.
I need a minute, man. I got to pee real quick.
Hey, me too. I'll go pee real quick. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Hey, this is a pee break. We'll put a. Do we got a? Here, I'll put a graphic of a minute.
Okay.
Yep, 1 minute.
Neil, love your costume.
What's up, everybody? We're now about to review the greatest movie of the entire year. We are about to review the Weird Al movie, the Yankovic story, the one, the only, and there's only way. I thought long and hard of what the background should be. I did,
Okay.
and I tried a few things. I tried the set of the UHF.
Mm-hmm.
I got the set of other things, but man, if I'm keeping it real, man, you got to keep it real. You got to keep it gangsta.
Yeah.
You got to keep it like you're straight out of Linwood. So,
a little too white nerdy, but yeah, this is directed. This is like you said, the Al story, directed by Eric Apple. He said like a bunch of like comedy stuff with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, some of Zorn. He did some stuff for Last Week Tonight. Fucking in TSF has the SUV and a bunch of Funny Guy stuff. It's written by Eric Apple and Weird Al himself. This stars Daniel Radcliffe as the titular character Weird Al.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
It also stars Rainn Wilson as Dr. Demento.
Jim.
Also, Evan Rachel Wood as Madonna.
Everyone I cared about is gone.
And Weird Al as God, what's the name of his character in this movie? He was like a record executive.
Hey, Bobo, want to play a game? Okay, look up.
No way.
Okay. You want to do the whole thing? Okay, I'll do the whole thing.
No. Just play. Here.
Hey,
I'll point.
Bobo, want to play? Hey, Bobo, want to play a game? Okay, look up, look down. Now look at Mr. Frying Pan.
Okay.
I love that. I'm sorry. And so long for like most of my life. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish the introduction. That's my bad for it.
And there's also this starts so many other people like Lin-Manuel Miranda shows up in this. Dietrich Bader. I want to mention Julian Nicholson is Mary. Toby Huss is Nick. You and Toby Huss. Thomas Lennon, who I was like, is that Thomas Lennon? You know. By the way, we'll talk about this later. But why don't you go to the storyline for Weird Al? A weird story.
This movie explores every fact of Yankovic's life, from the matriarchal rise to fame, with the early hits like Eat It and Like a Surgeon, to his tourhead celebrity love affairs and fameless deprived lifestyle.
This movie is fucking hilarious. I laughed so hard watching
Fucking hilarious, Chris. Fucking hilarious. Let's just be real honest to everybody right now. This movie made me snort laugh probably 15 times. This to me is not only as you know from my telling you earlier of my Weird Al Yankovic 3D and Weird Al Yankovic the original press from 1983 vinyl. It doesn't say I am a huge Weird Al fan, and I was so worried about this movie. You know what I mean? Well, dude, it's like the Monsters.
Yeah,
it's like the Monsters.
Yeah,
I didn't know what I was getting into.
I knew that Weird Al was part of it, so I was cautiously optimistic. It could have been bad, but this was so fucking funny.
Dude, you know? I'm just talking about transsexual Nazi lesbian hookers abducted by UFOs and forced on weight loss programs on the next Town Talk. Anyway, so literally, this is one of my. I cannot talk more. This, by any means, it's not real. None of this is real. This movie was, man. You know what? I can't talk about Weird Al being dressed like Weird Al with just that little bit of Weird Al.
Yeah.
You know what, dude?
What?
I think more Weird Al.
Okay.
All right, Weird Al. Wait. Oh, and this is another thing too. Look how close these guys look compared to each other. I mean, they out pretty well. I mean, right?
Yeah. The thing is about Danny Radcliffe playing Weird Al is it's perfect. It's perfect. But obviously, every vocal track you could tell was done by Weird Al. I was with my wife, and she's like, "Danny Radcliffe didn't do that part of it." But he's great. Like going into this, you when I saw the preview for this, I was like, "Is this gonna be a straight biopic?" And I'm glad it wasn't. By the way, I'm so glad it wasn't. This is a comedy all the way. You will laugh so many times watching this. It's.
You know what the best part about this? Okay, so like not just all the crazy cameos you get, because you get a lot of crazy cameos. Fucking, there's people like you literally, if you're watching it from home, you're literally pausing the movie, like trying to point it out to people. Like,
there's that guy. There's that guy. There's that guy.
There's that guy. There's this guy. That guy. That guy. That guy. I think my wife she was watching it with me, and she was just like, shut the fuck up. like let me enjoy the movie. And she didn't say that, but she's kind of like, all right, come on, I get that. Yeah, there's that guy and that guy and that guy. But this movie, 100, there are facts that are real in this movie. One of them was they actually did record another My Bologna in a public bathroom.
Yeah.
But it was like a bathroom at the studio. Like it wasn't a bathroom, it wasn't what they did. But, there were facts in this movie.
Yeah, like you said, the Yankovic bunk is a real thing.
Yeah. Oh, you think it is?
No, I know it is.
Yeah, because I literally just had the fact up.
Yeah.
Nirvana actually says that they got 1 million units sold after Weird Al Yankovic did Smells Like Nirvana. Like 1 million extra units because of Weird Al Yankovic.
You've seen him live, right? You've seen him live, right?
I've seen him live 8 times now.
Okay.
8 times,
I
maybe
saw him
9.
I saw him the first time when he first moved here. This is after he stopped doing Harry songs, so like his last sort of final tour, but not like the final tour, not like the cult songs, just the one he did like Starlight, and he was
Yeah.
so funny. He was so
Oh
funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so this, I mean, dude, everybody had fun in this movie. You could tell. Like, I don't think anybody was taking it serious, and that's good because that's exactly how it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, not enough. Daniel Radcliffe was he came to play. He knew
Yeah.
exactly what he was doing.
And he was so
Like,
good. He was so funny.
like, who directed this film?
Eric Apple, he's done a bunch of like just like Funny or Die stuff and like a lot of comedy. A lot of comedy. So
Actually, yeah, he's the reason this movie existed. Because
Mhm.
he did the short
For Funny or
10
Die,
years
yeah.
ago. What was it? The Funny or Die presents, and it was the behind the music
Yeah.
of Weird Al Yankovic. And everybody, so Weird Al for like 10 years kept on getting a question from everybody like, when's the movie coming out? When the movie, that trailer, we like that. When's that movie coming out? And he's like, that movie's it's not real, it's a joke. And finally they're like, fuck it, let's make it real. And this is what we got. And man, I mean, I've only watched it 3 times. So and I still find it funny. The scenes in it are hilarious. The by any means, the whole love story between Weird Al Yankovic and Madonna
Madonna.
is not true. They
I'd
literally
love to
met
see
each other.
Madonna's. I'd want to see Madonna's reaction to it, honestly.
I'm sure it's a good sense of humor. She
Yeah.
probably because she loves Weird Al. She literally
Yeah.
came up with the word like a surgeon. She
Yeah,
actually told Weird Al, "Hey, you could do like a version, but make it like a surgeon." And they couldn't find anything that was better. They're like, "No, you got you're right. You got that perfectly right."
Yeah,
And
it's
yeah,
it's just so funny.
Mhm.
I'm glad that Daniel Radcliffe did it, not Adam Driver, which is fine.
Mhm. Adam Driver, the next choice for this movie. That'd have been weird, but I mean, the scenes were fun. It is literally, parents hate the lead singer, hate Weird Al, and it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay. People like each other.
I don't want to give away a lot of this because a lot of it's just like you're like, what the fuck? A lot of
Yeah,
that, but
and that's it, it's hard to talk. It is funny. It's a comedy. It's raunchy at parts. It's literally, is it an R rated or is it just PG-13?
I think it's PG-13.
It's TV-14. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that's the thing about Weird Al is that he doesn't make everything like he makes it funny without the fucked up shit of it.
Well, it's because the guy's never drank, never done drugs. He
Yeah.
doesn't like swearing. It's just his bring up
Mhm.
of where he's at.
And
And
if you guys like Weird Al, you'll fucking love it. And if you don't like Weird Al, you might still love it because you might start to get into Weird Al after this.
it's a great comedy. It literally it gave me the sense of like the first time I ever saw Happy Gilmore.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, that's what it made me feel like. It made me
Yeah.
feel like that laughter that I got. So let's give some quotes and we'll give our rating and get her done here.
Sure.
Life is like a parody song. When you think you know all the words, surprise, you don't know anything. Sorry, I was belching and I didn't want to do the
Sorry.
microphone. All right, look, I already lost one hand to that cursed machine. You need to work at the factory. Factory make a man out of you. Amazing grapes, how sweet the juice. It'd be easier if you stopped being yourself and stop doing things you love. Uh-huh. All right. I this messed up handwriting. All right. I'm going to be the best accordion player in a very specific genre of music. You got a gift. I don't know what it is, or if it's from God or the devil. Maybe we'll talk again, but don't count on it because you truly suck. Saying you want to be my mentor? No, I want to be your dementor. Get it? Because it's Daniel Radcliffe?
I get you. Yeah.
Artists have seen a rise in their sales. It's called the Yankovic bump. Man, this guacamole tastes funny. Yeah, it's because it's laced with LSD.
I laughed so hard at that. I laughed so hard.
I'm done with parody songs. From now on, I'm just going to write new, original music. I'm not bumping Howie Mandel for Led Zeppelin. I'm not going to be James Bond or Indiana Jones. I'm only going to do originals. So weird. Michael Jackson changed the words to your song, and now people are probably going to think that came out before yours. It's impossible. There's not one word that rhymes with virgin. What do they make in the factory? You'll need to know unless you're there. Pablo Escobar, you just made the biggest mistake of your life. Why rule the music industry when you can rule the whole world? You know, it's just because lately I'm fat, you know it. I'm fat. Come on. I thought crush your ideas before they ever became a dream. And see, Dad, I told you in your face.
All right, what's your score on this one?
4.5.
Okay, I'm
This is easily. You know what? No, 4.7. This is easily my favorite comedy show movie that we watched the entire series of our podcast ever.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's
Yes.
my favorite. This is definitely my favorite comedy I've seen this year. It's probably a 4.3 for me. Again, it's so fucking funny, dude. This movie's hilarious. I'm glad it exists. I mean, is it better than UHF? We'll be there.
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, how about, hey, Chris, which dog do you love more?
Oh, Hugo, 100%. I understand what you're saying. Dude.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. If your parents were asked what son they wanted to kill off, like, yeah, I mean, UHF, I mean, that has a place in my heart. I mean, I waited in line when I was 9 to go into or 9 or 10 to go into the movie theater to see UHF. You know?
Yeah. I mean, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm on Rotten Tomatoes. What is the audience score for Weird, the Al Yankovic story?
88%.
Correct. 100%.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
I finally got one right on, and it's the Weird Al fucking Yankovic story.
Now, what's the critic score on this one?
91.
85.
Oh, fuck them.
Critics' consensus is suitably silly. Weird, the Al Yankovic story spoofs the standard biopic formula with all the good-natured abandon fans will expect. And I think you're gonna like this. I mean, you're gonna like it a lot if you're a Weird Al fan. And both you
if
and I
you're
are
a
Weird Al
comedy
fans.
fan and get parodies, you're gonna love it. All right.
Yeah.
And I'm a comedy fan that loves parodies. That's why I absolutely love it. And I mean, obviously, I love Weird Al Yankovic. I mean, I don't know if I got any proof about that. Wearing a Hawaiian shirt, dressed up like him right now. If you're listening to this on Spotify or iTunes or whatever, just go over and take a listen. And of course, this vinyl of the great, the original press of the original first album. I mean, I'm sure my uncle would freaking freak over this, who's a huge Weird Al Yankovic. He's the guy who gave me Polka Party.
Oh yeah.
As one of my first ever it was a Christmas and my aunts and uncles, you'd pick kids' names and then you'd go buy them a gift, and that was a Secret Santa, whatever. And he was the one that got me Polka Party, you know. So it
Yeah. All right, man. So that's it. That's our show for today. Next week we'll be talking Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, for sure. And
what was the second movie?
Well, there's stuff on Netflix.
There's so many movies. You just want to do Enola Holmes too?
Yeah, let's do it. Fine. Yeah.
Do that, or is there anything else you want to do?
No, that's fine. If I find something else, I'll let you know.
If you find something else, tell me in the next day or two.
Okay, well.
I mean, I'm gonna literally be standing in line for 6 hours tomorrow trying to meet Kevin. So I mean, you know,
I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there about 9 a.m. I think 9 a.m. is a good time, and it gets there at 1, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12. That's only 4 hours.
Yeah, you'll be good. All right, man. You find us on movies.net. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/movies-on-podcast. We're on Twitter, @MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, @MTS Podcast. We're also on Patreon.com/movies-on-suck. We're on Bonfire, Bonfire Movies-on-suck is something to do. If you watch this on YouTube and subscribe, watch on Facebook at that page. If you want to see the email, send the email info@movies-on-suck.net or movies-on-suck@gmail.com. And where's my podcast from Movies Don't Suck and something to do? What are you going to do for small business about? What do we do?
If you got a small business, let's let us know. Send us your information, email us, message us, let us know, and we will be more than happy to advertise you to our thousands of listeners, our millions of followers, right here at Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do. Chris, you're ready. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Something to Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, no matter how fat you are, remember not to eat it all the way, because if you're addicted to spuds, it's not going to be great. So make sure to have a great polka party. And remember, you can be white and nerdy, and that's okay. Thank you, everybody, for watching us today. Man, I wish there was more watchers today, man. I thought, pulling out the outfit would, give me something.
Okay.
But
it's okay.
I don't care. I don't love them anyway. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching the show. You guys have a good day, and please subscribe, like, hit notifications, all the above, so we can feed. Chris got 7 kids, man. He's got 7 kids.
7 of them. 7 of them.